Mad Apparatus. Ninth position, 8.262. Well, she'll be lucky to hold on to that top 10 placing by the end of this rotation, but she shouldn't be too hard on herself. 33rd in the Europeans 2 years ago for Andreasen of Sweden. She's right on target. When we go to the asymmetric bars, sadly, we won't be seeing Gina's performance on the beam. Hopefully we'll see it off tape. But a good look at one of the rising stars of the Greek team, Virginia Karantzou, 15-year-old, and quite promising in the World Championships in Brisbane. 15th position there, and 11th in the European Juniors last year in Geneva. So a star that the Greek coaches have been waiting to break through onto the world scene, and this could be the championships for Virginia.
Yes, she was very popular in Brisbane. Remember the Australian director following round, we saw all 4 pieces of apparatus. Nice tight gymnast. Good leg line. Good tension out of the bar. Half twist, forward giant half twist, back giant half twist, double front. And that's how Lavinia Milicevic should have done it, because that's the move that Lavinia Milicevic came to grief on, and she plummeted from the lead down to 17th place on the first piece of apparatus. But she's now back up in the top 10, but very, very unlikely that she'll get into the medals. But a good performance there for the Greeks. Continuing the full pirouette on the top bar. And repeating that. And that the Tkachev, innovated by the men and copied by the women from the men's high bar. Because women train on high bar just as much as men do, because it gives them a tremendous feel for single bar work. And here they build into the dismount, double front flyaway. With a bit more practice, she'll have a half twist on that, and she'll be able to see the floor as she comes in, because a front landing is a blind landing and it's never a safe one.
Well, working and talking through the routine. There's Jelena Puskin there, who's just finished her floor exercise. Well, the Swedish director must have heard me, Monica. Gina Gosian, leading after 2 of the 4 rotations in this European all-around final. She's chasing once again Korkina and Kochetkova of Russia in the top 2 places. Teammate Milicevic is out of the battle. Gosian looking to claim Romania's 2nd gold medal of these European Championships.
Front mount, and it was solid. Gosian, a very hard-working gymnast. Flick, layout, flick. Change leg split into seesaw. An ordinary half turn. Very solid front. Split jump flick, but nothing out of the ordinary. Absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. Not any really unnecessary risk. Fulfilling the requirements, but not really going beyond the call of duty. Now the dismount. Flick to 1, to 2, and double back. Very, very solid. And tactically, that's really what she should have done to hold on to first place. She really couldn't afford an error. Probably missed out a layout in her middle tumble. I would think this, which was flick, layout, flick, might have been double layout, but she really didn't need it. She needed to stay on. So Gaugian steaming ahead towards taking the European title. The first time that the Romanians will have won the title since Daniela Silivash took it in Moscow in 1987. And the Romanian camp really, really hungry for this title.
And she holds on to it, 9.912. Well, the judges really warming to each and every apparatus of Gina Gaugian, and she's keeping the two Russian girls at bay. We've questioned in the commentary box whether she's got the nerve, the strength and the focus, but after 3 rotations, it is Romania still ahead of the two Russian challengers. This was the Romanian big favourite before the start of this European Championship, Lavinia Milicevic. She qualified for this final with an impressive array of scores. Disaster in the asymmetric bars. She started off in 17th position. She's now lying in 9th spot, and with her floor exercise in the individual apparatus, she claimed a silver medal in Brisbane, Australia. She will look to go into the top 5. And with the top 5 placing going into the 4th rotation, she'll then look for mistakes and the pressure to tell on the younger and less experienced athletes or gymnasts that are lying ahead of her. Milicevic now needs something very, very special if she's to claim a medal of any sort in these European Championships.
Well, the only ground she can get a medal is on somebody else's error now, with a 9.25 score for her A-bars. It would have to be somebody else making an error. Oh, yes. I think this would have been her championship had she not blown her bars. Oh, dodgy landing, nice triple twist though. Thought she'd hurt her ankle a little. Yes, smashing routine there from Lavinia Milicevic. One of the nicest I've seen her perform. A new routine from Brisbane, where even at Brisbane it was better than normal. It was rather ordinary, but that was spectacular. We doubted Gaugian. We didn't really think that she had the bottle, but she's not only got the bottle, but I think she's had a little bit of help as well.
Well, there were many a critic that said that she was very, very unlucky indeed in the individual apparatus finals in Brisbane at the World Championships 3 weeks ago, not to take the gold in this particular apparatus. And it was the youngster, Dina Kochetkova, currently lying in 3rd position in this European all-around final, that denied Lavinia the gold medal. And in those 3 weeks separating the worlds and Europeans, she seems to have worked even harder on her floor routine. And as Monica pointed out, bar that mistake in the asymmetric bars, she would have clearly been ahead with this performance. The question is, can she continue to claw her way back up the rankings and hope that the pressure tells on the youngsters later on in the 4th and final competition. 9.850, and she goes up from 9th to now 5th position with 1 rotation to come.